Fiji. Fiji is Melanesian and Polynesian. Legally, it's in Melanesia, but it is located right about here. You see it right about here. And it's a couple of hour flight from Sydney or Brisbane from Australia. And it consists of many islands. And some of the islands are very expensive. They're almost like private islands, and they're beautiful hotels. Very Fijian with the thatched roofs and very few rooms. And then some of the hotels are quite large, like maybe 100 rooms, depending on where you're going and what you want to do. Fiji is very touristy, if that's the word to use, because many of the islands are vacation spots for New Zealanders, Australian, and Japanese. And so they come down, and so some of the islands are very touristy, almost like going, not really, but to Honolulu and Waikiki. Not that bad, but it feels that bad, because if you go to the outer islands, you will see that you may be the only people there. And it's very, very nice. I recommend that you will fly to Nadi, N-A-D-I, they call it Nadi, N-A-N-D-I, Nadi. You'll fly there, and most of the flights arrive around midnight, so you'll probably have to stay the night in a hotel near the airport. Then the next morning, you'll take either a boat to the island that you want it, or you'll take a flight to the island, and then you'll stay there. They have fabulous snorkeling and scuba diving, very excellent, relaxing. On these islands, there's not much to do that takes any energy, except just totally relax and enjoy the water and the food. The Fijian food is very good. I recommend a minimum of 3 days in Fiji. That's 4 nights and 3 days. And you see only one island. Just go to one island that sounds interesting to you. There's so many of them that I'm not even going to dare venture. There's 2 islands that are big. I always say the wrong name. One where Nadi is, and there's another one that's big. And they have cars on them. And I don't recommend staying on those islands unless you get there at midnight and have to stay at a hotel near the airport to take the boat or the airplane to the island that you want. But the other one, don't even bother going. It's just too big to get the real flavor of Fiji. And most people absolutely love it and go there all the time. One of my best friends actually bought an island in Fiji and lives there. Actually lives there. And she just loves it. And I've been a couple of times to visit, but she loves it. So Fiji is best to go there. Maybe in the summertime. They don't have a lot of rain in Fiji, a lot of storm, but they can. But it's a fairly decent year-round vacation spot. But you get around by mopeds, walking on the smaller islands. They might have like golf carts that you can run around. But a lot of the islands don't have really cars that you can rent or anything like that, because there's no place you want to go. You just want to stay there and walk around the island and just have a relaxing good time.
When you traveled to Fiji, what else did you see on the same trip in addition to Fiji?
Well, many people stop in Fiji either going or coming to Australia or New Zealand.
Is that what you did?
Oh, I've done that several times. Do I recommend it? Not really, because I would rather spend more time in Australia or New Zealand. And if you're going to go to Fiji, Fiji Airways flies nonstop from Los Angeles, and you just get there in about 10 hours, and then you just stay there for a week.
So if somebody wanted to combine another destination with a trip to Fiji, what would be other good choices for that?
Well, most people do Australia or New Zealand. Or you can combine French Polynesia, or we call it Tahiti, French Polynesia and Fiji. But I don't recommend combining islands. I really don't.